Hi, my name is Ann Baer-Kohler. I'm the Senior Director of Compliance here at Edgio, and I have been here roughly around 5 months.
My name is Heather Lennar. I joined Edgio 3 months ago as an executive assistant, and I support our incredibly talented applications team.
I'm Kelly Gibson. I am the channel leader here at Edgio, and this is week 3 for me.
My name is Katrin, and I'm the People Experience Business Partner for our EMEA teams. I have been with Edgio for a bit more than a year now.
Hi, my name is Marissa Stoltz. I'm an attorney on Edgio's legal team, and I have been with the company almost 5 years.
My name is Nikki Diz. I am the Chief of Staff to Ajay Kapoor, the CTO and Managing Director of our applications business, and I have been at Edgio since December of 2022.
Hi, my name is Retta Bobo. I am a client director on the enterprise sales team, and I'm new to Edgio. I've been here for about a year and a half.
My name is Riyanka Daga, and I head the Agile Program Management team at Edgio within the CTO engineering organization. I've been part of Edgio from the Edgecast acquisitions. I've been here now close to about 8 years.
I find it extremely important to encourage more women to join the tech field. In this industry, we are underrepresented, and women bring a diversity of thought to the entire process, from the boardroom all the way through leadership and into technical subject matter expertise. It is important that we don't lose sight of 50% of the population, more than 50% of the population, as we are looking at record unemployment in the technology and cybersecurity space.
I feel it's really important to have more women in tech because it will bring a greater gender diversity, which is essential in having a more inclusive and balanced work environment. Additionally, having more women in the tech industry will create wonderful role models for our future generations of girls and young women who will feel encouraged and empowered to pursue a career in the tech field themselves.
Why do I think it's important for women to join the tech industry? I think it's important, quite frankly, because we add value. We add value to conversations. We add value to customer experiences, product innovation, and the way that we shape and design our products. It's so important to have a multifaceted view and depth at the table, and women absolutely 100% provide that.
I think the tech industry needs more women because tech industry is one of those industries that constantly has to go through innovation cycles. And we all know for things to be more innovative, we need multiple different perspectives to come together. Women do think differently than in comparison to men. So when we bring diverse group of people together, that can lead to alternative ways, alternative viewpoints to solve the same problem many different ways. And when we have diversity of thoughts and different viewpoints represented, that can lead to innovative product building, which will lead to ultimate higher business results for the entire company. Hence, I definitely think we need more and more women in the tech industry to drive diversity, to drive innovation, and we definitely have the gender pay gap. To really close that, we need more and more women to join the tech workforce.
I'm so fortunate that many women came to mind when I thought about who inspired me in my career journey. I've had several incredible female role models, both personally and professionally, and I'm grateful for their example. Ultimately, my mom has made the biggest impact. She came from humble beginnings, an orphan by age 13, yet through grit and determination went on to have a long and very successful career in the federal government. She started as an entry-level clerk and rose to a high-ranking leadership position managing a global program in a male-dominated department to boot. Not only did she achieve the goals she was after, she was highly respected by her peers for her leadership skills and program knowledge. Even now, 2 years post-retirement, she still gets the occasional "what would you do" call from previous colleagues. Now, despite long hours and a very demanding schedule, she never missed a school function or sporting event and ensured the family priorities were always met. Now that I've gotten older and have a family myself, I often look back and wonder how she kept up. I'm so grateful for her example both as a mother and a career-driven female. She really cracked the code on how to do it all.
There are two people who really inspired me in my career here. One is definitely Nicole Williams, my former boss back in the Edgecast days. She really set up the program management team ground up at Edgecast. And I've definitely seen her do it with grace and a lot of success, especially sort of leading teams that are very male-dominated in technology. So she definitely is somebody who's really taught me how to really lead a PMO team, and here I am doing just that at Edgio. The second person is Kyle Okamoto. He was the VP of Infrastructure and Technology back in the Edgecast days as well. And somebody who really showed me how to really view the business side of things. And when process meets value-oriented delivery, it really shoots up the business results for the organization.
The best advice I've received along my career journey actually started with a question: what drives your energy? And once you figure that out, whatever your superpower is, if you are able to bring that to bear, you can see that your creativity, your knowledge, your expertise are valued and important, and it's something that you can use throughout your career to get you to the next level.
I feel the best advice I've received during my career is to embrace failure. It may be very painful to learn from your own mistakes, but it's the best learning point, and to be able to admit that you failed, but to take the learnings from it is a great experience.
One of the best pieces of advice that I've received in my career is to always have a champion where you are. So when I first graduated from law school, I worked at a law firm, and one of my mentors told me how important it is to really have somebody who knows the effort you put in, knows what you can bring to the table, how hard you work, and who will really be there to advocate for you in situations where you're not there. This is especially true in an organization type setting where there's kind of a hierarchy. And I think it served me well in my career to try to seek out people who will champion for me and who are familiar with my work and what I can do.
The best advice I've received in my career journey. So I have two. The first would be to hire the person who's doing the job already. And I took that to heart, not just as a hiring manager at the time, but really for my own individual growth and development. Because essentially it means that as you're looking to advance your own career, think from the perspective of someone who'd want to hire you, and that helps you identify how you can position yourself as someone who's already proving capable of meeting and exceeding expectations of the role that you're potentially going after. The close second piece of advice would be to know your audience, which sounds so simple, but I spent the first half of my career as a direct B2B seller. So I'm also sort of the belief that everyone should do time in sales at some point in their career. Because learning to identify who your audience is, how to speak to what they care about, and how to lead by influence, it is such a powerful soft skill. And it's one that I am constantly honing, even in my own current role today as chief of staff. And I think oftentimes people think that to be in a role like mine, or to be in a role like sales for that matter, one needs to be an extrovert in order to be successful. But in my own personal experience and what I've seen is that it's more about how one relates to their audience that helps win share of voice and build business trust quickly. So hopefully anyone who works closely with me today that's watching this would agree.
The best advice I've received in my career, that's a really tough one. I would have to say the best advice or counsel rather is there's no such thing as a superwoman. You're not going to be able to excel in all areas at all times in all seasons. And the most important advice that I got that was really practical was to prioritize. Prioritize what's most important in all of those areas at any given time. And so you're really focusing on those things that are critical in those things that require the most attention, and so that you can excel at that and bring your best self to the table.
There's a piece of advice I'd like to give my younger self, or perhaps someone just beginning in their career. First, remember that you belong there. Wherever it is that you are, the universe brought you to this place at this time. Secondly, think about whatever issues or problems that have arisen. 90% of how that issue is going to be handled is deciding how you respond to it. So bringing a solution or a mitigation strategy to your superiors or to your team is extremely valuable. And it's more important than whatever the issue or firefight is that you're in the moment. Thinking about what you can do to move forward with that energy that you bring to the table will get you further than focusing on the problem itself.
The advice I'd give someone beginning their career journey would be to seek out and embrace growth opportunities when they present themselves. You'll know when you spot one because it'll make you uncomfortable, and your initial impulse may be that you're not ready. But remember, growth and comfort never coexist.
So what advice I would give? I would say watch and learn from others that inspire you. Take little pieces of what you learn and see and like about others in your career, in your personal life, and really apply it to your own journey.
If I had the opportunity to give my younger self career advice, I'd probably tell myself to take the risk and do not be afraid and just jump in, both feet ready to go. I think Michael Jordan has that famous quote where it said, "You'll miss 100% of the shots that you don't take," which I think is so true. Every time I see that somewhere, it resonates with me that even though, it's really scary and intimidating to take risks, to take those big shots, you're never going to make them or see what your future holds or go down that path if you don't actually try. And so as scary as it may be, I would have told myself, just do it, just try it, see what the future holds. And if you aren't happy with that path or it doesn't lead you where you want to be, there's always other opportunities out there. It can open some other doors for you, and you just really don't know unless you try. So I definitely tell myself to take those risks and, just embrace them and be happy with what the unknown and what the future can hold.
What advice would I give to my younger self or someone just beginning their career? Well, I would probably give myself those same two pieces of advice that clearly had such a strong impact on me. But I would also say to be curious and to seek to understand. I am a big believer that it's not necessarily anyone else's job to develop you, that it's your job to develop yourself. So to me, that means really being a student of the business, whether that means the market or your own company or your customers, whether they are external or internal customers. And then I would also say be willing to be agile and a utility player, because as much as we would like things to be clearly defined and set in stone, I think we all know that's usually just not how life works. And in my experience, it is the folks who are willing to roll up their sleeves, wear multiple hats, and show their true grit that really rise up and end up being the ones that you really want alongside you when times get tough.
What advice would I give to my younger self? I would say find your tribe. Find your tribe early in life. Your tribe being those people, those friends, those mentors, those peers that will help pour into your life, that will help shape and define your character. And when you do, share your experiences, be transparent, share what you've learned with others so that they can grow and learn from your experiences. And you want to be transparent in sharing not just the mountaintop experiences, but also those valley dark experiences. Those are important times in your life that help shape and define your character, and you want others to be able to learn and grow from that as well.
I would tell someone who's just thinking about a career in tech that go for it. Unapologetically, just go for it. There's a place for everybody in technology, and the impact it can have on your life is immense. Technology powers literally everything around us today, from our homes to our schools, to our lives, to how we really interact with people, our families, our friends. Everything is literally centered around technology. So we really need more and more and more people from diverse backgrounds and diverse experiences to really make technology better every single day for future generations. So come on board, and there's a place for everybody in technology.